Hey everyone, Dr. Hanson here with Corona Hill's Physical Therapy and Wellness with Your Back Savers Home Exercise Program. Now let's get it. First, we're going to start with a classic bridging exercise program, which is where you're going to bend both your knees, cross your arms, and give yourself a great big hug. Now I want you to lift your toes up. Next, you're going to lift your bottom up as high as you possibly can and hold this position for at least 5 seconds. With your hands off the ground and giving yourself a great big hug, this will allow the most unstable position, forcing the muscles of your hips, your back, and your abdomen to work harder, allowing for more complete total extension contraction. In some cases, contractions can also be so intense that it'll increase the level of pain associated with this exercise. Be advised your pain levels should never exceed 5 out of 10 complaints of pain and should never feel sharp or create a sensation of tingling down your leg. If this happens, please discontinue the exercises and we will discuss it during your next physical therapy appointment. Now, if you're doing well with these exercises, almost to the point where they're too easy, try the same bridging exercise first thing in the morning when you wake up and last thing at night just before you go to bed. But do the exercises while you're in bed. As compared to the floor, the bed is softer, and because it's softer, it'll add and increase the level of resistance to the exact same exercises, increasing the level of challenge and muscle activation required to complete the full range of motion. Give it a try and please comment in the section below to let us know how this simple upgrade worked for you.
Anybody that might be listening, Corona Hills Physical Therapy, you have technical expertise, you have amazing support for students going through here, you have great treatment for you as a patient. Take the time, look into it, check them out online, come in and visit, you won't be unhappy.
Isometrics. Now we're going from a fully active exercise to a fully stabilizing exercise of the abdomen and lower back. Now the way this exercise works is you're going to meet your knees and your hands with equal force to create a stalemate between the push of your hands and the pull of your knees, just like Linda's demonstrating in the left hand corner. This in turn will increase the activation of the primary abdominal muscles, which will help to stabilize the lower back. You're going to hold the press for 5 seconds. With this exercise, we'll do 2 sets of 10 reps. To take your mind off of watching the video, listen to the last 3 beeps that'll count down towards the end of the exercise. The Piriformis Stretch. The piriformis muscle is a part of 5 muscles positioned on the side of your hip. Now, the piriformis often gets a bad rap because it's literally the location where the sciatic nerve passes as it goes towards the rest of your foot to innervate your leg. Irritation of the piriformis muscle can definitely affect the nerve, but doesn't always mean that the irritation always originates from the piriformis muscle itself. A clinical evaluation by a skilled physical therapist should be able to help you identify the origin of the sciatic nerve pain and determine the most appropriate interventions for you. Typical causes of piriformis irritation often results from things like keeping a wallet or a cell phone in your back pocket where it's readily accessible to the piriformis muscle group as well as the sciatic nerve. Simple corrections can include always taking that item out of your back pocket when you're sitting, driving for extended periods of time, which also brings up the issue of sitting. Sitting for extended periods of time can often irritate the piriformis. When we sit, we don't often realize that we often choose to sit on one side or the other for extended periods of time. So try to alternate sitting and standing throughout your workday to take care of problems just like piriformis irritation. Now, don't forget to stretch the other side. Oftentimes, even when you may have a problem with one side, the other side may be lacking as well. So please always balance your exercises to include both sides. Also, don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe to our channel for the latest 2-minute break exercises designed for the workplace to provide tips and strategies to help you prevent overuse injuries. The Cobra Stretch. Now, we selected the Cobra Stretch as part of our top 5 exercises for people who sit for extended periods of time. The Cobra Stretch is actually designed to help stretch out the deep hip flexors of the abdominal muscles that often end up shortened for extended periods of time while sitting. Without realizing it, the Cobra Stretch is also helpful for side sleepers who tend to sleep balled up. The Cobra Stretch should be held anywhere between 30 and 60 seconds to help increase the effectiveness of the stretch on the length-tension ratio between the abdominal muscles and the deep hip flexors for lower back pain relief. The Superman, also known as swimmers. This is actually one of my favorite all-time exercises. This exercise is one of the most complete exercises because it activates every muscle from your lower back to your paraspinal muscles, which are essentially the muscles that course right alongside your spinal column. This exercise is great not only for back issues, but can also be effective to address issues of the neck and shoulder as well. To effectively complete this exercise, you're going to tuck your chin to your chest, bringing your knees and feet together. Now lift them off the ground at the same time you're lifting your arms off the ground, palms down. Now you're going to bring your arms back behind you with your palm facing up and over your back pocket. Now there's a lot of talk about stabilizing the abdominals in order to help stabilize the lower back. Part of it is utilizing the muscles of the back to help seal the deal. So if you can imagine the abdomen like a bag and the muscles running along your spine themselves are the zipper. In order to close the bag, you need to hit the zipper. Stabilizing the back and the abdomen, these paraspinal muscles need to be strengthened as well. Now don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can get exclusive subscriber insights on how we advance this back and shoulder series.
For your convenience, we are also on Facebook and Instagram at Corona Hills PT, or our website is coronahillspt.com. We look forward to speaking with you. So until then, please have a great day.
Vertical hamstring wall stretches. This is another great stretch because it actually locks the pelvis in place and allows for a more complete and effective stretch of the hamstrings as well as the nerve bundle that courses through the leg. Now remember, we were talking about the piriformis, or the sciatic nerve, getting stretched all the way in what is called a neural tension stretch. To increase the stretch on both the hamstring and the calf neural bundle, what you're going to do is pull your toes towards your face. Linda is also showing a modification with the same stretch with you sitting with your back up against the walls and your feet out in front of you. Especially helpful when space is an issue. Now with the hamstring stretch, we'll go to our last exercise, which is the adductor stretch, which will stretch out the inner thigh. All you have to do from the same position is split your legs out to the side, pointing your toes down towards the floor. If you're vertical against the wall, or if you're in long sitting, you're going to turn your feet out to the side. Modifications can be done in sitting, and we can also upgrade this by leaning forward to increase the stretch. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you again for joining us for our Back Stabilizers home exercise program. We look forward to you joining us on this journey as we provide additional content. We'd like to thank Linda for helping us with our first program in the series. We look forward to receiving feedback and comments below. Please don't forget to hit the like button, provide suggestions for future videos, or let us know how the exercises worked for you in the comments section. Again, I'm Dr. Hansen with Corona Hills Physical Therapy and Wellness, and until next time, take care and take care of each other.